Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Turkey Bowl News. I'm Ryan Olive. After a great week of Turkey Bowl football, all games are over and we start week 13 of the regular season. This is your week 12 in review. Hello and welcome to Turkey Bowl News. Most of Week 12's games started off to an unexpected slow start, whether it be due to successful defenses or unsuccessful offenses. The first game of the day was a seemingly even matchup between number 5 Green Team and number 7 Pink Team. The score was back and forth the whole game, with Green being mostly dominant throughout the match. Pink never gave up and fought back to answer every point Green put on the board. Green ended up walking away with the win with the final score of 42-39. Jessica is with Green's Reggie Patterson, CJ Hill, and Mickey Ballantyne for a post-game interview. Let's go to Jessica now.
I'm here with Mickey, CJ, and Reggie from the Green Team. Congratulations on your win today, guys. How do you feel that you pulled it off against Pink today?
It was a tough matchup, but once we work as a team, we can't be beat. So I just say we're going for this championship. This is our year. Green Team never did this before, so we're trying to pull it out this year. To get this ring. Me and my teammates, as long as we work as a team, we're gonna go get it.
CJ, how do you feel about being on green this year instead of gray from last year that won the championship? Do you feel like green has what it takes to win the championship this year?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I feel like this year we'll get a better team this year. I think we'll be back in it.
And Mickey, today you were impressive on offense and defense. You had 3 touchdowns, one of which was called back, several deflections and several tackles. How do you feel like the defense's effort helped you guys win today?
I just joked. Hey, we're going to get it though. Money team over here, we getting this Turkey Bowl jumping, you heard? What happened? Getting this Turkey Bowl jumping, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Banks, he won't here. We're going to be here next week, money team.
That's all I got to say. Both we stick together. Hey, we're going number 1.
Already. No, we can't get number 1.
Back to you,
we out.
Thank you, Jessica. We experienced difficulties with our microphone there and couldn't quite make out what CJ said. Jessica is now waiting with Pink's Chris Godfrey and Damian Rodriguez. Jess?
I'm here with Damian and Chris from the Pink Team, who just lost against Green. It was a back and forth game pretty much the entire time. Can you guys elaborate on any errors or things that stuck out to you during the game from the Pink Team?
Well, from the Pink Team, we stepped up a lot today. We caught the ball more than we have in the last couple weeks, and our defense stepped up and played a big part. And Chris got a little head knocker from playing some hard defense out there today.
Chris, can you tell me a little bit about your injury, how it happened?
Man, I was doing my job. I was trying to cut him back inside, and he still wanted to take that outside. Took me right head up, boom, boom.
Do you have any idea if you're going to be out next week?
No, I should be fine.
Does it look like you need stitches?
No, I'll just super glue it when I get home. It'll be all right.
Do you guys know who you're playing next week?
Is it red?
Yeah, it's red team.
I think it's red.
How do you guys feel you're going to do against the red team? Do you have a specific game plan?
Stop Tony Davis.
There you go. That's the man to stop.
And if it came down to your vote for MVP this year, who would you guys vote for?
Oh man, there's so many athletes out here. It's going to be a toss-up.
Yeah, the competition is very, very great out here.
All right, thank you guys. See you next week. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks. And I agree with Damian. The competition is some of the best we've seen in Turkey Bowl history this year. Great job to both teams on your game this week. Good luck next week. The next game took place at noon and was a very low-scoring game by both teams. The number 3 seed Blue Team took on 4th place team Red in a defensive war and great game. This game seemed almost as if you just put the two defenses on the field and let them go at it. Although red is known in the previous years to be the team to beat, blue has turned it around and are proving that they have what it takes to be one too. Blue walks away with this one with a score of 13-6. Jessica is on the field with blue team center Josh Baker.
I'm here with Josh Baker of the blue team. Congratulations on your win today against the Red, Josh. How do you feel your defense kept the red team to only one touchdown?
It was a tough game both ways. Both defenses were really good. We played a zone that seemed to stifle the red team a little bit. They trying to find the pockets and stuff, but weren't quite able to connect with the quarterback. So, blue team's defense did pretty good, but theirs did as well. I mean, they only held us to 2, so it's really both teams played good defense.
Last week, Guy Deal said he would nominate you as his pick for MVP. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're worthy?
I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm the most talented person, but I feel like what Guy's statement was that each member on blue is just as important as the next, and we're a team, that we play together, and that's most important. So anybody on blue could get it, I feel like. So I think that was fair.
And who do you feel like is the most difficult team you've gone up against this season?
Oh wow, that's a tough one. Really, I said from the beginning of the year, I thought this was the most competitive year Turkey Bowl's had, as far as each team was evenly matched, and it's hard to say. I think for our team, I think the toughest matchup is black. Their athleticism and stuff like that, their height, it just presents some matchups. I feel like yellow's also another good team, but I haven't played with them last year. I feel like I know those guys a little better, so I'd say black, I guess.
And the last question, the league wants to know, what do you plan on being for Halloween this year?
I was going to go as the Hulk. I was trying to talk my other teammates into going as the Avengers, but we'll see what happens.
All right, thank you for your time. Back to you, Ryan.
He'd certainly make a good Hulk. That reminds me, I need to be figuring out what I should be for Halloween. If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to share on our Facebook page. We now go back to Jessica, who is standing by with Reds captain Tavares Young. Take it away, Jessica.
I'm here with T.Y., captain of the red team. Is your pained expression because of your loss today or because of your broken finger?
I would have to say both. The finger hurts me very, very bad. But the fact that we can't get our chemistry together is really hurting me too. Since I've been to the championship game the past 2 years, I'm just not used to being in this situation.
Do you feel like the offense or the defense is hurting you more as a team?
I want to say right now it's been a combination of both. Broken plays, bad plays, miscues, just chemistry. It's not like we don't have what we need to have. We have the pieces. We just haven't connected the puzzle yet.
So do you know what it's going to take for you guys to get it together and get to the championship?
Oh, definitely. It's going to be a week-to-week battle right now, but we definitely are moving in the right direction. We just got to eliminate some of the busted plays and change up a coverage here and there and make a couple bigger plays, and we'll be ready for the playoffs.
And do you have a pick for the MVP this year?
No, I can't say that I've seen enough players to make a judgment. I think the league in a whole has made a lot of improvements, but I can't say one player right off the top of my head. I know Reggie's making a big impact on his team.
Reggie on the green team?
Yes, but whether they be in the championship round, I don't know. So I wouldn't identify one particular player, but there's several teams that is going to be good when it comes turkey time.
And back to your injury, can we get a close-up of this broken finger, and can you explain to me how this happened?
I was going for an interception, and I hit it with the top of my hand, and 2 plays later I looked down and I said, what is this? Undescribable pain.
And you continue to play throughout the game.
Oh yeah, I'm made of football, so that's what football players do.
And I understand you're headed to the emergency room after this interview?
Right now, yes, right now.
All right, well, take care. Best of luck to you and the finger, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whew.
I'm sure that does hurt. The third game of the day never took place as the number 8 orange team forfeited the match to the number 2 black team. We did catch up with both teams for a brief interview, Let's go down to Turkey Bowl field with Jessica, who is talking with Black Team's quarterback Josh Smith and explosive wide receiver Rayvon Terrell.
I'm here with Josh Smith and Rayvon Terrell of the Black Team. Josh, your stats are impressive. You have over 200 pass completions for over 3,355 yards. You've been quarterback of the week for 5 of the 11 weeks of Turkey Bowl season, and you only played 9 of those games. And you've thrown for 46 touchdowns, and you're currently the leader of the quarterbacks of the league. And Rayvon, you have 56 catches for 876 yards and 18 touchdowns, and you're the offensive leader. What is the team to beat? Who is the team to beat for you guys?
I feel like the team to beat probably Yellow.
Yeah, I say Yellow, and that's because the talent-wise. You know, we both equal out with talent-wise, but other than that, I don't see no team that can match up with those people. You know?
What's been the most difficult game you've played this season?
I said
Probably
Yellow.
Are you guys scheduled to play them again?
We're playing next week. 1 week.
10:30.
1 week, still for 1 week.
10:30.
So a lot of people say it's either you or the yellow team to beat for the championship. You guys think you're going to come out on top?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it could be. If we come to play with our heads on straight, I think we can definitely be a team to beat.
And do you guys have any picks for most valuable player of the year?
Very good. I ain't sugarcoating nothing.
I think it'd be between me and my quarterback, Black Team.
All right.
That's the way I feel about it.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Back to Ryan.
They seem pretty confident on their picks for MVP. Josh Smith and Rayvon Terrell are #1 quarterback to wide receiver tandem in the league. Jessica is now with quarterback and captain of the Orange team, Mike Smith, on their disappointing season thus far. Jessica?
I'm here with Mike Smith, captain of the Orange team. Mike, talk to me a little bit about the forfeits you guys have had to give up these past 2 weeks.
Well, pretty much people get busy. You know, this time of year, state fair, different that stuff going on. Everybody couldn't make it, but you know, hopefully we can get everybody out here next week and we can show what we really got.
Do you feel like your team still has the drive to win some games?
We got the drive. We just got to get a little chemistry together and show everybody what we want.
And how many people total do you have on your team?
11.
And I think that's the least amount of players of any team in the league. Is that right? Do you know?
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, we're still gonna give it 100%. We're going all the way to the Turkey Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
And that was Tiffany. That was an impressive run she did a couple games back. Do you plan on giving the ball to her more?
We try to get it to at least 4 or 5 times a game, at least that.
And do you have any picks for the most valuable player this year?
Myself. But you know, of course, I'm gonna be my #1 fan. But no, truly and honestly, most valuable player this year probably would be Mike Hill. I say that. He's a elusive player. I give him that.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you. Black team seems to be getting the majority of the early prospective MVP votes, as they definitely have the weapons to be the top team come tournament time. On to the final game of the day, which was a great game as #1 Yellow laced up to meet 6 seed Gray team on the gridiron. Yellow was a little short-staffed, but didn't let it affect them, as they went home with a 30-14 victory over Gray. Jessica is now with Yellow's Jason Harris on their win.
I'm here with Jason Harris of the Yellow team. Jason, last week you seemed really frustrated with yourself to the point where you kicked a chair on the sidelines. And today you ran for a touchdown for 88 yards.
88 yards?
88 yards.
I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was about 50.
A lot of players in the league are considering Yellow and Black to be the team to beat. What sets Yellow team apart from Black team?
What sets our team apart is the fact that we got lots of weapons on the outside. You know what I'm saying? You never really know who's going to get the ball. You know, Rock goes deep. You know, Mike gets out in the slot sometimes. Even Lewis, you know, even though he's hurt right now, he was having some good runs all year. But they opened it up for our run game. We're pretty balanced.
What can you tell me about Lewis's injury?
Well, from what I'm understanding is he was so dynamic that day that his knee just gave out on him.
Do you have any idea how long he'll be out?
Hopefully he'll be back maybe next week or the week after that. But, you know, with the type of player he is, the way that he works hard with his recovery, he might be back sooner than that.
Do you have a pick for the MVP player of the year?
Let me see. If I had to toss it up, I'd probably say the MVP would either come from our team or maybe the green team.
Do you have a specific player in mind?
You know, I'm always tipping my hat to CJ because he's an explosive player. But I feel like Mike Blue has just showed us different parts of his game this year because he's played both sides of the ball, and he's a rather dynamic defensive player if you just sit down and watch.
Statistically, Josh Smith, the quarterback of the black team, is better than Atlas. What do you have to say about that?
From the statistics standpoint, I can see that. But as far as quarterback, you know, the mental, intellectual part, I think Atlas is hands down probably the best quarterback in the league. Because with him at quarterback, he just sees the field so differently. He kind of reminds me of a black Tom Brady.
Okay, thank you for your time, Jason. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Jessica. Harris is probably one of the funniest characters to play in the league thus far, and we enjoy his presence. We wanted to catch up with last week's Defensive Player of the Week after his game today, so now we cut to Jessica Olive, who is on Turkey Bowl field with Gray's Xavier Johnson. Jess?
I'm here with Tap Johnson of the Gray team. Congratulations for being Defensive Player of the Week last week. You had 194 defensive yards. One was a pick six, and the other one was a fumble recovery for a touchdown. How do you feel about being the Defensive Player of the Week?
I feel good. I feel fine. I work on my team, something like that.
You're the only deaf player in the league. How does that affect you on the field?
We didn't know I would every night. They think did. So I can't hear what people talk. I would like playing football, like folk, you know what I'm saying?
How long have you played football?
That's my first time. I played football that first year, this year.
So you never played in school or anything like that?
Yeah, I played school, yeah, I played high school.
You played on the football team in high school?
Yes. I played football team at high school.
But this is your first year in the Turkey Bowl?
Yes, ma'am.
Who do you think the best player in the league is?
Do you remember the part where
Me. That's me.
That's a good answer.
Thank you. Bye.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the fans of Turkey Bowl?
I just said thank you for my team. I played this good. So that's it.
Okay, thank you for your time. Back to you, Ryan.
Jessica, it is such a privilege to watch Tap play his position every week. He shows that no matter what you are dealt in life, you have to make the best of it and overcome the challenges. That sums up the games for Week 12. Now on to the standings entering Week 13. The yellow team still sits atop the totem pole at 10-1 with 198 points. Black is number 2 with a 9-2 record with 126 points. Blue with the number 3 spot at 7-4 with 2 points. Green moves up to the number 4 spot with a record of 5-6 with 60 points. That moved red down to number 5 at 5-6 with negative 76 points. Gray is number 6, 4-7 record, negative 17 points. Pink sits low with a 3-8 record, negative 38 points at number 7. And orange comes in at number 8 with a 1-10 record and negative 99 points. Now for the players of the week. Here are the players of the week. This week's offensive player of the week goes to CJ Hill of the green team. CJ had 9 receptions complete for 166 yards, 5 runs for 68 yards, 4 touchdown catches, 2 extra points, and 2 first downs. Wow, what an athlete. The defensive player of the week this week, Trey Williams of the red team. Williams had 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 interception, 1 deflection, 4 tackles, and 12 defensive yards. Good job, Trey. The quarterback of the week this week is Jesse Steele of the pink team. Jesse Steele was 21 for 43, 49% for for 408 yards with 7 first downs, 4 touchdown passes, 1 interception, and 24 points. Congrats to Steele. The female player of the week this week goes to Casey Ellis of the Gray team. Casey racked up 1 tackle, 3 receptions for 23 yards, and 3 first downs. Way to go, Casey. Congratulations to all players of the week. Here's the schedule for week 13. The first game of the day will be against the top 2 teams in what is expected to be a physical battle and a game to watch. The number 2 black team will face off against number 1 yellow team at 10:30. At 12 o'clock, the number 4 green team will step onto the field to take on blue, the number 3 seed. The third game of the day will be against number 8 orange and number 6 gray. Finally, at 3 o'clock, the number 7 pink team will go head-to-head with number 5 red. Just a reminder to everyone, tickets to this year's Turkey Bowl Awards Banquet are on sale now at the Field's concession stand. The banquet will take place at C&G Sports Bar and Grill on Saturday, December 7th, starting at 6 p.m. There will be food, drinks, and live music to follow the awards ceremony. You cannot get in without your ticket. Make sure to get it. Tickets cost $5. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Turkey Bowl News. For everyone here at TBN 13, I'm Ryan Olive. See you next week.